what is this sadhana thing anyway? Literally, it translates into a means to accomplish something, which means everything can be sadhana. The way you eat, the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you breathe, the way you conduct your body, mind, and your energies, and your emotions, this is sadhana. Sadhana doesn't mean any specific kind of activity. Sadhana means that you're using everything as a tool for your well-being. A sadhana in yogic terms is simply a daily spiritual practice that is designed to allow oneself to turn inward and perceive life as it truly is. Being spiritual is not about being religious, although it might mean that you have a personal relationship to God, the divine, source, the universe, Allah, or the goddess, or Shiva, Shakti, whatever word you want to use. Many people find a connection with nature is a spiritual experience. It makes them feel more in tune with life and with themselves. So spiritual practice is simply a practice that connects you to you. That is your ego self, which is small, limited, and separate from everything, with your higher self, which is infinite, unlimited, and connected to all that is. A yogic sadhana could be a mantra of meditation, a specific yogic asana, like sun salutations, a particular kriya, a visualization, reading a spiritual text, or even a walk in nature. In the yogic tradition, during what is called the ambrosial hours, 2.5 hours before sunrise and 2.5 hours after sunset, when the sun is about 60 degrees angle to the earth, the energy you put into your sadhana will give you maximum results. Your world is a little bit quieter, it's easier to meditate and concentrate before or after the hustle and bustle of the day. So what is the benefits of practicing sadhana? Well, the first thing is commitment. A sadhana may only be 10 minutes a day, but just by doing it every single day, no matter what, says that you care about your spiritual evolution. You are putting yourself first and you are growing. The second thing is discipline. Because the mind and the ego are tricky things and will use all kinds of excuses to keep you from doing your sadhana. Doing it every single day builds discipline, and we learn not to listen to the mind and the ego and to just do what feels good because we know that's truly what we want. The third thing is evolution. You're either changing or growing as a person, or you're stagnating. Do you want life to get better or not? Doing a daily sadhana is one small way to make sure that every single day is a little bit better than the last one, no matter what else is going on with your life. The fourth thing is foundation. At just 10 minutes a day, a sadhana is like planting a tiny little seed in the garden. Every day you practice, you water it and it grows. And as you get used to the 10 minutes, you might decide to do 30 minutes or an hour. You'll naturally discover that you want to make more and more time for yourself. That tiny seed blossoms and grows and bears fruit. And one day you'll turn around and discover that your entire life is a sadhana. So, how do you go about starting your sadhana? Set an intention based on the aspect of yourself that you want to evolve, or what aspect you like to get rid of. Then find a practice that supports that. If you want to open your heart and increase the amount of compassion you feel for other people, try heart-opening kriya. Want to find greater mental clarity, increase your intuition and open your third eye? Try simple meditation. Want to get rid of some old mental and emotional behavioral patterns? How about trying some breathwork practices? You want to build a daily yogic asana practice? How about sun salutations every single day? Start by 5 a day and build it up to 30 or even more. I've personally used all of these examples above and been amazed at the effect of my body, my mind, and my soul. So on this retreat, you will get the opportunity to experience what we call an Aquarian sadhana. This is a set practice that consists of a rendition of Japji, either in the original Gurmukhi or an English translation. After that, a Kriya and a meditation, and then we sing the Aquarian mantras. So the difference between a regular yoga class and this type of sadhana is that instead of teacher leading the class and giving feedback and corrections, we are all instead participating in that teacher's practice. You will receive minimum instructions on postures and exercises to be performed, but if you're unsure, just watch the teacher and follow along as best as you can. We finish off by singing the Aquarian mantras, accompanied by our very talented musicians. You should have received the lyrics in your welcome pack, so feel free to sing along or just close your eyes and enjoy the experience. Spiritual practice is best if it's daily and if it's consistent. Committing to a sadhana creates exactly those conditions. No matter what the mind says, no matter how we feel, no matter what's going on in our day, in our lives, every single day, for a set time, we turn up on the mat and do exactly the same thing. In doing so, we start to see how our minds and emotions do fluctuate, and how we allow these emotional fluctuations to govern our lives. We discovered that after our sadhana, we feel centered, calm, strong, certain, blissed out, joyful, loving, compassionate, and happy. But despite knowing that doing our sadhana makes us feel great, we still witness the mind coming up with all sorts of excuses, day in and day out, to avoid it. We start to realize that we can't trust our thoughts to have our best interests at heart. We start to disidentify with the mind and instead following our spirit, our heart, and our soul. Life begins to shift, to open up, to change. The world looks brighter, lighter, and more beautiful. Events and people that once upon a time upset us or made us feel awful no longer have that same effect. We build calmness and balance. We find our core, our center, that place where nothing can touch us, nothing can hurt us, nothing can harm us. We realize that thoughts and emotions and events and people will always come and go, and they will change. We realize that it's not by controlling these thoughts and emotions and events and people that we make ourselves happy. It's by being in our center, our core, and in our hearts. And through sadhana, we now know how to get there. Satnam.